Your Honor, we've reached a partial agreement in this case. Parties agree to establish paternity for the child AJ Zion. Parties agree to a name change. I will ask the parties for that last name in a moment. They are not requesting DNA. The parties stipulate that the child lives with the mother. Parties agree to joint managing conservatorship, a geographic restriction to Dallas and contiguous counties, standard possession order. Parties agree that child should remain on Medicaid. Parties have stipulated that the father is unemployed and is receiving some sort of disability. I will double check with the parties what that disability is, what type of disability payment that is. Parties have agreed to court costs being billed to father, but once I discuss the disability, then we will see what the state recommends. Party says the father says that he wants to be enrolled in choices. So I now will call the mother. Ma'am, can you state your name for the record?
Brittany Reed.
And ma'am, did you hear the agreements I just told the judge?
Yes.
Are those still your agreements?
On the last name, changing his name, I'm not changing his name.
All right, ma'am, we'll get to that part. Do you agree with the other things I told the judge?
Yes, but I have a question.
That's a yes or no, and then I'll get to your question.
No.
Okay, what's your question, ma'am?
They told me last time that I had a court date, I told them that I was going to cancel it, but they was like that it's already a court date, so just tell them when I go to court.
Ma'am,
Ms. Reed, we're doing a court order today. So we need you to answer the questions as I instructed at the beginning of our day today. This is a place here where you're not asking questions, you're answering questions. So we went through some of the things y'all have agreed to in the negotiation room, and you're saying now you change your mind and you don't agree to anything?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I never agreed to
Then answer the question that Ms. Correa asked. Don't ask another question. Do you agree with everything she announced that we had as a partial agreement?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, ma'am, how is the child covered through health insurance?
Me and my mother, we have like a plan for him.
Is the child currently on government insurance, ma'am?
No.
All right. Ma'am, to your knowledge, is the father disabled?
No.
Okay, to your knowledge, is he receiving any government benefit?
Yes.
What type of benefit is he receiving?
I believe it's for his head. I believe he had like a tumor in his head.
Okay, ma'am. What is the child's current last name?
Reed.
What was that?
Reed.
Okay, and you don't want to change it to the father's last name?
No.
Okay. All right, ma'am, I'm gonna ask the father some questions and then I'll be back and ask you some more questions, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I pass this witness. I call the father. Sir, can you state your name for the record?
Asher Jordan.
And sir, did you hear the agreements I read into the record?
Yes.
Are those your agreements?
Yes.
And sir, are you currently disabled?
No.
You're not receiving a
Yes, I get a disability check for ADHD, bipolar disorder. So yes.
Okay. Do you know if it's SSDI or SSI?
Social Security.
Okay. Is it as a result Social Security income or Social Security disability income?
Disability income.
All right. Your Honor, I'm going to ask for a recess on this case. I know that the parties are here in front of us, but I do want to make sure that the attorney who handled this case clarifies whether we have evidence of SSDI or SSI.
Right here. Mr. Jordan, how much are you receiving?
500.
Okay. Do you know how, if there's a percentage that they're saying you're disabled?
No,
Have you always had that even when you were a kid?
yes,
Has the amount changed over time?
yes.
Do they allow you to work if you're receiving the $500?
Yes. I'm looking for a job currently right now.
How many hours do you think Social Security will allow you to work?
I can work 4 times,
Okay.
but most
So you
likely
think you're able to,
they'll put me as part-time
go
though.
ahead? Why is that?
Because right now some of them don't got like full-time available, but I'm still looking. So
I'm not understanding. Are they gonna, you're saying they're gonna hire you as part-time because they don't have anything available or because of your disability?
no, because they don't have anything available, but I'm still looking, so I can find a full-time job.
Okay. So are you, what we're trying to understand is if you're physically able and mentally able to have a full-time job.
No,
Okay. Can you explain that further on that?
no, because I'm on medication. Like I take medication for my disabilities. So during that time, I take night meds, so I gotta go to sleep. So I don't know how that's gonna affect me in my shift if I work full-time nighttime sometimes.
I don't understand, sir. You have trouble sleeping and because of your disability and that would prevent you from working? Just explain it
No,
just
it's
to
not gonna prevent me
understand.
from working. I can work. I just said I can work. But I don't know if on my papers at my MR clinic, do it say full-time or part-time? Because I got a case manager.
Okay. You don't have any of that paperwork with you today?
No.
Okay. Ms. Correa, do you have other questions? I guess we need to keep going, I guess.
So, Your Honor, I would ask for a ruling if you think that he is on SSI or SSDI, so that the state can present the numbers to the parties.
Mr. Jordan, before you became disabled, were you working full-time?
Yes.
Did you work for a significant period of time?
I don't know. No. I worked for
How
a
old are
little
you,
while.
Mr. Jordan?
I worked for a little while, then I got fired.
What does a little while mean? Like a month or like several years?
No, I had worked there through the summer and 2 months of 2 months of this year.
Okay, so if you could add up all the months together that you worked in your life, how many months do you think that might be?
I'll say 8.
Okay, so you only worked about 8 months total in your whole lifetime?
No, like I worked since I've been 16. I started working at 16, so I'm 21 now.
Okay, so how many months overall do you think you've worked? Just ballpark. I don't need an exact number, but if you could add that up from when you started working, you were 16 until today, how many months do you think that might be?
I don't know. I will be completely honest. I don't know. But I know I know I'm been looking for a job because I've been fired for like a month now. So I've been looking for another job.
So you believe you're physically able to do a full-time job?
Yes, I do.
Okay. You know if your Social Security will end if you have a full-time job?
I don't know. I don't know about that. I gotta ask my mom when she get home.
And Your Honor, I do have a staff member double checking our resources for that information.
Okay. It sounds to me like a minimum wage order, but I don't know.
Would you like me to proceed with that, Your Honor?
Yes, let's get to the other issues.
Sir, do you understand that the state has received information that you are receiving SSI benefits?
Yes.
And you understand that under the SSI benefits, that we've now confirmed that we would ask that your child support be set at 0?
Yes.
Are you in agreement with that?
Yes.
Are you in agreement for medical support to be set at 0?
Yes.
I pass this witness. I recall the mother. Ma'am,
Yes.
are you in agreement for the father's child support to be set at 0?
Yes.
Are you in agreement for the father's medical support to be set at 0?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Jordan, the only thing we didn't cover, I guess, then is you're wanting the child's last name to be changed to your name as well?
No, she can keep it as Reed.
Okay, so you're not asking for a name change?
No.
Okay. All right. We're gonna do a order today that admits that Mr. Jordan is a biological father. We're establishing paternity legally, doing a finding that there's been no family violence between you two, parties to be appointed joint managed conservatorship, with Mr. Jordan to have the right to have a standard visitation order. No name change has been requested. Government medical for insurance. I don't think I can order you into the choices program, Mr. Jordan, if you're disabled. So I can't
Okay.
order you into that today. If you want to find a part-time job, you can definitely do that.
Okay.
We're not ordering any legal child support as far as a court-ordered amount, but obviously Ms. Reed needs help. So if you're
Yes.
able to send her money directly, you can do that. We won't have any order for child support, so you can do that directly to her. If at some point you're fully employed, then we will probably look at trying to set child support. So we'll see at that point and later on if that happens.
Okay.
There's no back child support. Court costs waived by the court. The Attorney General's office will draft an order based on that order and email you both a copy if they have your email addresses. Y'all are both done with court. You can press leave on the Zoom to exit out.
Okay.
Thank
So
you.
the case is canceled.
No. I just read to you what we're doing in the court order.
Okay. What do code? I got a question. What code joint mean? I had a question.
Quickly, Mr. Jordan, because I need to move to somebody else.
The co-parent, I mean, not co-parent, the co-joint, however you just said that, what do that mean?
Read it in the court order, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.